Hello everyone, welcome to Noonie TV. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. New World Amazon's Ambition MMO is shutting down. After 4 years of ups, downs, and unrealized potential, Amazon has decided to step away from the MMO scene. But this isn't just about one game. This moment is a turning point for the entire MMO genre. What does this mean for Throne of Liberty, ESO, and Guild Wars 2? And what happens next for the MMO dream? Let's dive in. The rise, fall, and shock of New World. When New World first launched in 2021, it was electric. Massive hype, over 900,000 players, and the hope that MMOs were finally making a comeback. The graphics were stunning, the combat was fresh, and the community felt alive. But here's the reality. Building a successful MMO takes years. They don't just become instant greatness overnight. And while New World wasn't perfect, not even close, it was fun. And fun and fun. It was a real contender. Not to be the best MMO ever, let's be real here, but to show the industry that innovation was still possible. That's why the news hit so hard. Many content creators and players who have recently returned, people who poured hundreds of hours into rebuilding the community, are crushed and shocked by Amazon's decision. New World had momentum. It was finally finding its footing. It had the potential to become a pioneer, proof that the MMO genre could evolve. But instead, Amazon pulled the plug too early. And that once again shows the same pattern. Mismanagement, lack of long-term vision, and treating MMOs like short-term investments instead of lifelong projects. The irony, some of the worst MMOs in the market are still alive till this day, and New World, which had real potential, is gone. It's a brutal twist, ladies and gentlemen, and reminder that in this genre, you never truly know what's next. ESO, the long-standing survivor. With New World gone, Elder Scrolls Online is likely to absorb a big portion of its player base. ESO has been around for over 10 years. It's proven, content-rich, and still growing. It's the comfort zone of MMOs, familiar, steady, and full of life. However, and this is a huge big however, ESO's long-term players know the pain, lag, balance issues, and developers who seem out of touch with endgame feedback. Many of those frustrated veterans had already moved to New World for a fresh start, and now they're either returning or stepping away from MMOs entirely. Still, with all this, ESO, lucky for them, stands strong. It might not reinvent the genre, but it's a world players can rely on, one that just might outlast everyone else. But this is a big maybe. Then we have Guild Wars 2, the quiet veterans. Guild Wars 2 continues to prove that consistency pays off. Over a decade old and still delivering content that's smooth, fun, and rewarding. What's often forgotten is that Guild Wars 2 had a small esports scene many years ago. Structured PvP, prize tournaments, real competition. It was definitely ahead of its time, but over the years, ArenaNet shifted away from that focus. Still, with New World out, Guild Wars 2 might see a new surge of life. For players who want action, combat, exploration, and stability. It's one of the few MMOs left that can offer all three. Throne of Liberty, the next big contender. Right now the spotlight's shifting to Throne of Liberty, and make no mistake, this is the big contender. It has the potential to reshape the MMO space, not through nostalgia but through competition. Throne of Liberty could be the bridge between MMOs and esports. Massive PvP battles, ranking systems, and skill-based combat. Perfect for high-end players who want recognition, prize money, and to prove they're the best in the world. It could finally give top-tier MMO players the sense of respect and status that's been missing for years. But here's the catch. Throne and Liberty isn't an easy game. Its mechanics are complex, its learning curve is steep, and it takes time to master. Many casual players may struggle or just step away early entirely. And that's fine, because for them, something like Elder Scrolls Online and Guild Wars 2 will always be there. They're the safe havens. MMOs built around lore, questing, and relaxed storytelling. Those worlds aren't built for competition, and that's okay. Around 90% of their players are casual gamers who love exploration and navigate, not high-end esport battles. So while ESO and Guild Wars 2 will continue to thrive as community-driven MMOs, Throne and Liberty could rise as the next true competitive giant. What does this happen with the future of MMOs and esports? What happens now? The end of New World might look like a loss, but it's also a wake-up call to all. The MMO genre isn't dead, it's just evolving. If Throne of Liberty succeeds, it could finally give the genre the spark it needs: competition, recognition, and purpose. But if it fails, the industry might just retreat back to what's safe: story-based MMOs like Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, or Final Fantasy. The truth is, no one really knows what comes next. But one thing's for sure, passion still matters. The studios that understand that MMOs are long-term, community-driven journeys will be the ones that survive. The fall of New World is more than just another shutdown. It's a reminder that great MMOs aren't made overnight, and that passion will always outlast profit. The genre's not dying, it's changing, and maybe, just maybe, the best is still to come. If you believe in MMOs, hit like, subscribe, and tell me, where will you go next? ESO, Guild Wars 2, Throne of Liberty, or maybe another MMO that I haven't mentioned here? Feel free to comment. Thank you, and until next time.